It's an honor to be here today to talk to you for the Daily Blast. I was grateful to be asked, and one of the things that I wanted to talk about was order. To me, it's important that in the month of Elul, we really focus on our self-improvement, on ways that we can improve our lives, on the ways that we can become better people. And as we look introspectively, one of the ways that I've been able to do that is to work on creating habits. And so I think of that in terms of order. I have really focused my life on doing really small individual habits that then can be added to my daily repertoire every day. So we have routines in our lives. We have the routines of our daily prayer, and we have routines in our lives when it comes to work. We have routines in our lives when it comes to family. And so if we can add to those routines as in a sense of self-improvement or a sense of taking our Judaism to a higher level, Elul is a great time of the year to focus on that. And that's what I've done year in and year out, is I pick one thing that I want to add to my routine, to my repertoire, and the test that I put myself through is this something that I could add to my routine year in and year out? And so it started over 22 years ago. I look 22 years later of the things that I've added, whether it's adding the full Shema, doing the full Amida, putting on tefillin every day, the prayer after we use the restroom, saying the traveling prayer before you get on an airplane, those types of things, adding it every year, once a year. And then you look back 22 years later, you're like, wow, I've really added a lot. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. You know, really taking your spiritual level to the next level. I think that it can be very easy if you do it in thinking of it as a habit. And I think if you hold yourself to the fact that it's going to be something that you're going to be able to add to. One of the stories that I like to tell is how I got to the point of putting on tefillin every morning. So the rabbi that I study with, David Greenwald, gave me as a gift one year his pair of tefillin. He had to switch it from a righty to a lefty because I'm a lefty. And he said, I'd like you to put these on, but I'd like you, if you do, the only thing I ask of you is that you keep them kosher. And the way to keep them kosher was to put them on once a month. And so I did that with an immense amount of diligence. I made sure that I was with David every month when I would put on the tefillin. I actually kept track of it. The next year I said, you know what, I'm gonna do this twice a month. The next year I said, I'm gonna do this 3 times a month, all in an effort to keep them kosher and take my level one step further each year. Then when I got to about year 4 or 5, I said, you know what, if I can do it 4 or 5 times a month, I can do it every day. But it was the creation of that habit, the creation of being comfortable putting them on, understanding the prayer as I did that, understanding the prayers while they were on, and then the mindfulness of taking my spirituality to another level while having the tefillin on. That was something that really was what sealed the deal for me. And so now it's probably been about 5-6 years that I've been putting it on, and it has become part of my daily routine. I wouldn't even start my day without it. So I encourage all of you, whatever it is. It might be tefillin, it might be adding a prayer, it might be saying Moda Ani when you wake up in the morning. Whatever it is, wherever you feel comfortable, look at this Elul, look and reflect deep inside, and find something that will take your spiritual level to the next level. Thank you very much.